Should we go on to the second topic?
Yeah, I think it's about time to go on to the second topic.
And this one was brought up by someone who unfortunately could not be here today.
Chance.
Not Chance.
No?
No. Not Chance.
Oh.
Someone who is easier on the eyes than Chance.
That's about anybody.
And it was brought up
Chris
by
is
Jamie.
easier on the eyes than Chance. Believe it or
Don't
not.
you ever say that again. Not while in my car.
Get
Believe
out.
it or
Get
not.
out.
You should get out of my car.
Dude.
If you weren't sitting in my two-door back seat there, I would have chucked you out through that small window right there. Don't ever say that.
Just think about it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It's Chance.
I can say it. You cannot say it. Because when you say it, it sounds a little gay. It sounds a little gay.
Do I have to wish myself out of here?
No, where's the handle?
What?
Dane Cook. Anyway, but
Okay, Jamie and Natalie gave us this subject.
and there was a plan for them to come out today, but
Yes.
unfortunately they could not make it, so they brought ideas via the email.
To interwebs.
The interwebs, yes. So, this is the first idea that she brought. Cyberbullying. And for those of you that don't know,
Cyber what?
cyberbullying.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to say.
I thought you said bowling.
Yeah,
Sweet.
But bullying.
There's a game that I used to play called Elf Bowling.
Yes.
Good game.
Yes.
Good game.
I love that game.
Elf darts.
Okay, sorry.
Cyberbullying.
Bullying.
Cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying.
It's hard to say.
I got it for you.
Thank you.
Cyberbullying.
So, for those of you that haven't seen it, there was a video that came out recently, a couple weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, it was from a local high school in their area that had cheerleaders. Yeah.
Local high school in Florida.
Yeah, they had cheerleaders beating up on another girl. And I mean, it was a vicious.
No, it was
It was 8 people,
girl.
6 girls
I didn't see
against
that one.
this one girl, pinned her up against the door and just wailed on her, yelling at her. Ended up 8 people were charged for this because there were 2 guys out front watching for cops or any commotion that might have been caused from this.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that one.
And the victim ended up with, I believe, cracked bones in her face, loss of vision,
Blurred vision,
no,
headaches.
it was complete loss of vision in her left eye and loss of hearing in her left ear. So, but the point that Jamie brought up in her question is, why does it happen? And why is it that people feel the need to sacrifice others to gain fame on sites such as the esteemed YouTube that we post this on?
These females alone, their straight goal was to get everything on the news, to spend time in jail, and also become famous from it.
Well, I mean, did you hear
was that actually their goal?
Yes.
Wow.
The cops showed up and straight up said, "So how long am I going to be in jail for?"
Yeah.
And then one even asked, "Can I make cheerleading
practice.
cheerleading practice tomorrow? Will I be in jail?" They wanted to go to jail. They wanted to spend the time, and they wanted to be put on the news. And the fact of that every news station has this up, they have won.
They have won.
Succeeded.
And why? I'm almost drawn back to the 1920s and yellow journalism with sensationalist reporting and stuff that focused mainly on negative stories, focused on not like hey, this guy he did a heroic act today, he saved someone out of a tree, helped an old lady cross the road, so to speak. We do not do that. We focus more in the media now, and I don't know why I said we, like I'm part of the media, but the media now focuses more on negative stories. I mean, war, fighting.
They only give the negative. They don't give the positive.
They don't give positive anymore.
There might be a side note for the positive, but not a big one.
But did you know that this exact same situation happened at McKinney High School, which is just north of us?
That is local to us.
McKinney High School, this happened back in 92, I believe it was.
Something like that.
That the cheerleaders actually ganged up against a girl and literally beat the ass out of somebody.
Beat the ass.
Yes, it worked. They no longer had an ass.
They beat the ass.
You had nothing to sit on now.
Now
you have nothing to sit on. Now you're just like
These ass implants.
Hey, you sit in chairs and
they didn't beat the ass
slide.
off of somebody. They beat the ass out of somebody.
Wow.
That's saying that she had an ass inside of her.
That goes up and
Was
through
she
and out the mouth.
Pregnant?
Wow.
Justin, did she have a child in her womb? They beat the ass out of her?
Maybe she liked donkeys. Who knows?
Just let it sit in there and let it
simmer.
kind of
Let it simmer, marinate.
let it marinate. Let it marinate.
Diffuse?
But
I said I refuse.
Oh, I refuse. I thought you said diffuse. I was like,
Yes, diffuse.
all right. But you get
Back
the
to
point. And the fact of that it has happened, it happened many times, and that's just fueling for it to continue to happen. It's going to continue to happen, and people are going to continue to want fame and do it in different ways. and these girls have succeeded in what their original goal was.
Because people are talking about them.
And this also roots off to another subject, MySpace. Root of tons of drama.
And
Well-
that mom who portrayed a 13-year-old boy who fell in love with a 12-year-old girl. The girl wound up committing suicide because the guy said, "I hate you, you're so rude," stuff like that, and got all of her friends to gang up on her, saying that she was such a rude bitch and that she needs to go kill herself or something. There was an actual message where the mom said, we would be better off if you killed yourself or something to that effect.
That's
The
messed
girl
up.
hung herself
Ugh.
in her bedroom.
Wow.
If that is
I'm
not
also not
sick,
I'm
I
not going
don't
to give
know
any
what it
names,
is.
but one of my best friends, he won't even change up his MySpace because his ex-girlfriend now refuses to accept the fact that they are broken up. She still thinks that they're still together, continues to say I love you and all this. They don't talk anymore.
Nice use of non-names.
You can bleep that out,
Yes.
can't you?
But
could try.
Yeah,
We'll say
bleep
you
that
bleep
out.
it.
But he can't. He doesn't no longer talk to her. He doesn't do anything with her. He's now found somebody else to hang out with. They're dating. All this, but she continues to refuse the fact that they are broken up. They no longer talk to each other, and he's scared to change up his MySpace because of the drama that it's going to cause. That she's going to find him and continue to try and make things better or whatever. But everything's happened already. She just won't accept it.
That's one of the reasons why Nicole deleted her MySpace, because of all the drama and the fact that she never got on except for youth group stuff.
Yep.
And
But doesn't drama exist everywhere?
regardless,
Drama extends beyond the limits and the barriers that
Luckily,
MySpace and
Facebook is a little bit harder, but it's more
It's
of your
still-
direct friends, but it's still going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, there's drama in all aspects of life, regardless of where it is. I mean, I know what you were trying to... I know where your point was going with that.
Although
But regardless, there is drama of...
the majority of
Wherever you go.
Facebook users are a little more mature than the vast majority of MySpace.
That's true.
You don't have your little teenage girls going around just
Yeah.
causing
Naked,
drama going
practically.
through 'em.
I agree.
And all these little 14-year-old girls in their bikinis and shit. I haven't seen any of them, fortunately. But I've heard of them. And I think it's disgusting that these little freaking jailbait girls are going around topless and wondering why these sexual predators are coming after them. And their mothers don't do anything about it.
They're causing it themselves, just like stereotyping. But we won't get into that this
Oh,
subject.
never mind.
What the hell are you doing, Chris?
Well, I thought I saw something on my head, but that's just my stitches. I'll explain it to you later. Anyway, so